It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. We can't avoid reasoning, we can only avoid doing it well. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. To be alone is to be different. To be different is to be alone. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Everybody stay positive, no matter how negative life gets. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. May my heart be kind, my mind fierce, and my spirit brave. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. The job of feats is walking, but the hobby is dancing. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. When we fail, our pride supports us, and when we succeed, it betrays us. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. The king is only fond of words, and cannot translate them into deeds. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. There is little success where there is little laughter. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. Some use drugs to silence the pain. Others use them to feel the pain they silenced. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand.